When it comes to relationships, many men stumble into traps set by emotions and societal expectations. They elevate women to unreasonably high regard, plead for attention, and in doing so, lose awareness of their own worth. But what if I told you there's a way to escape this pattern? Trust me, the solution lies in reshaping the psychology that governs most interactions. By comprehending human nature, both biologically and psychologically, we can reclaim control, rebuild our confidence, and establish equilibrium in our relationships. While some might criticize these strategies, the reality is they succeed because they tap into profound aspects of our evolutionary heritage. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By applying this insight, you'll master the art of acting rather than reacting. In this video, we'll explore how to fortify your emotional resilience using Stoicism and reverse psychology, a method aimed at bolstering your self-worth and, ultimately, your value as a man. Avoid placing her on a pedestal. One of the most frequent errors men make in relationships is exalting women to an elevated status. Raising someone to such a level disrupts the balance in the relationship, making you appear less significant in their perception. However, this issue extends beyond mere interpersonal dynamics. It is deeply ingrained in our biology and psychology. When you treat someone as superior, you exhibit submission, and from a biological standpoint, submission is inherently unattractive. Like other creatures, humans are wired to seek partners who exude strength, confidence, and stability. Marcus Aurelius captured this truth when he said, "Never esteem anything as advantageous that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect." When you idealize someone to the extent of sacrificing your self-respect, you undermine your own value. Why would a woman be drawn to someone who elevates her to the status of a goddess while diminishing himself? In most cases, she wouldn't. The human brain is constantly evaluating status and social hierarchies. When a man places a woman on a pedestal, her mind instinctively perceives him as lower in status. This imbalance of power negatively impacts attraction. Women are naturally inclined toward men who display emotional and social resilience. Stoicism encourages us to recognize and honor our intrinsic worth, which includes fostering equilibrium in our relationships. By refraining from placing a woman on a pedestal, you not only safeguard your dignity, but also uphold the delicate balance that sustains attraction. Stay grounded, appreciate your own value, and you may be amazed at how the dynamic between you both transforms. Master the silent treatment. The silent treatment, when employed appropriately, is one of the most impactful psychological tools in relationships. However, don't mistake it for manipulative tactics or emotional mind games. Instead, it's about fostering space for contemplation and establishing clear boundaries. By utilizing silence deliberately, you allow the other person the opportunity to reflect on their actions. Often, silence is far more influential than words, as it encourages self-examination. The silent treatment taps into some of our deepest insecurities, such as the fear of abandonment. When a woman senses your withdrawal without explanation, the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear and survival instincts, becomes active, prompting her to reassess both the relationship and her behavior toward you. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, embrace silence not as a means of conflict, but as a way to achieve clarity and maintain emotional composure. Silence isn't a weapon. It's a tool for self-reflection and safeguarding your inner tranquility. Psychological research indicates that silence creates a gap in communication that the other person feels compelled to bridge, often triggering curiosity and concern. This can lead them to emotionally re-engage. That said, it's essential to avoid overusing this method. Excessive reliance on the silent treatment can result in emotional detachment. Use this strategy sparingly to restore harmony in the relationship, allowing you to regain a position of strength and peace. Don't beg for her attention. Pleading for attention is one of the fastest ways to lose a woman's respect. Desperation signals weakness, and no woman is drawn to a man who cannot stand confidently on his own. Women often test men subtly, employing strategies to draw your attention without explicitly requesting it. They might share something provocative on social media, avoid eye contact, or suddenly create distance to introduce uncertainty. This is a game you forfeit the moment you decide to chase. Women are biologically inclined to seek validation, yet they also admire those who don't offer it readily. When you begin begging for attention, you place yourself in a position of dependence, and dependence extinguishes attraction. People tend to value what is scarce. The less you pursue her attention, the more you increase your worth in her perception. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Shift your focus inward and follow your own path. You'll naturally become more appealing. Maintain emotional strength. Emotional resilience is the cornerstone of a high-value man. It's the capacity to stay composed, manage your feelings, and resist allowing external circumstances to control your inner state. In relationships, emotional fortitude is not only captivating, but also vital for sustaining respect and self-worth. When you master emotional resilience, you take control not only of how others perceive you, but also of how you view yourself. Seneca, one of the great Stoics, observed, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality," emphasizing that much of our emotional turmoil arises from a lack of mental discipline. Biologically, women are drawn to stability and are naturally attracted to men who exude calmness and security. By mastering your emotions, you become that unwavering foundation, one that doesn't falter under pressure. This elevates your value in her eyes. Elevate your self-esteem. If you don't value yourself, no one else will. This is a truth deeply understood by high-value men. Your self-esteem not only influences how you perceive yourself, but also determines how others perceive you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you believe you hold little worth, that belief will inevitably shape your daily life, relationships, and choices. Self-esteem operates as a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you view yourself as valuable, you naturally begin to behave in ways that reinforce that belief. Research has shown that higher self-esteem correlates with elevated serotonin levels, enhancing mood and overall well-being. Boosting your self-esteem not only enriches your relationships, but also transforms your entire existence. Stoicism reminds us that genuine happiness doesn't stem from external validation, but from within. By acknowledging your inherent worth, you liberate yourself from the need for approval and begin to live authentically. This journey is about reclaiming your strength as a man while maintaining control over your emotions, mind, and life. When you stop placing her on a pedestal, master the art of silence, and refuse to beg for attention, you revolutionize not only the relationship but also yourself. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Regain your power by mastering your mind, not through anger or manipulation, but through clarity and purpose. So, ask yourself, are you ready to stop playing games and start living as the man you're meant to be? If the answer is yes, the challenge awaits. Let me know in the comments if you're prepared to elevate your life. For those committed to this path, I've provided additional videos to guide you on your journey of growth and self-mastery.